This is Rock and Roll English. Real people, real English. Here's your host, Martin Johnston.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Rock and Roll English, episode number 333, baby. Oh yeah. Apologies for the delay in this episode. I've been a bit run down recently, so if you're feeling run down, you're just not feeling so good, so strong, which is something we talk about in today's podcast, where I talk to substitute Sabrina about fitness and health and all of that stuff. But before we begin, if you haven't already, please take my 14-day vocabulary challenge for lazy people. I have designed it for lazy people that have no time to study. It's just 14 days of podcasts, 10-minute podcasts, that's it. The vocabulary is constantly repeated so you remember it in a natural way. Lots of people have already done it and lots of people have really learned a lot from it. And they especially enjoy it because it's for lazy people and you don't need to study. So if you want to check it out, stop the podcast you are listening to right now, click the link inside the episode, and then you can take the 14-day challenge totally for free. Anyway, that's enough of me talking. I will talk to you at the end. Happy listening. Substitute Sabrina, how are you today?
I'm very good, thanks. How about you?
I would like to say always fantastic, but from our pre-podcast chat, I think you know that I would be lying. As mentioned, when you text me for our meeting, I had to stay on the toilet because I've been saying, let's say, spending more time than usual on the toilet with a bit of a vulnerable stomach at the moment.
Sounds amazing. This sounds like you're under the bus there.
Yeah, absolutely. But I look at you, I can see you look like a picture of health. Sunshine in your face. You look like an absolute picture of health because something's different about you. Tell us what it is.
Well, first of all, thank you very much for your wonderful comments and compliments. No, basically, I've been on a mission. I've lost 25 kilos in the last 2.5 years. But in the last year, I've been focusing a lot more. So working out, eating healthy, and that's about it.
So I can't remember when it was quite recently, and you sent me a message and you said, I've just finished a workout. I honestly thought, who the hell is this?
Exactly. You would have never imagined substitute Sabrina doing a workout, right?
Absolutely not. So just tell us about that. What are you doing? You go to the gym, you do like the jumping jacks, jumping up and down. What is it?
All right. First of all, I'm not a gym person, so not because I'm antisocial. It's just I prefer to do that at home. So I have a cyclette. So I do a half an hour of cyclette, and then another half an hour of weights and let's say open exercises. Oh. But Mr. Substitute advised me that maybe I should do 1 hour on the bike. So my routine has changed. I do 1 hour on the bike and then like 20 minutes with weights and stuff like that.
Wow. So this cyclette thing, is that the correct pronunciation? Very, very sophisticated, very French.
What else is it called in English? I think it's a cyclette or a stationary bike, maybe?
I'd probably just call it indoor bike.
Indoor bike, stationary bike, okay, whatever.
So I've never understood these things because, so you're in Rome, okay? You're in one of the most beautiful cities in the world. It's nice and sunny. Why would you stay indoors and cycle and just take a bike outside, go and explore, go past the Colosseum? This is what I used to do.
Okay, yes, but I think your memory is a little bit short in the sense of, one, when you're out on the road, it's not that safe. Two, I work. So it's perfect. I do this stuff in the morning. I take a shower and then I'm in front of the computer and I'm ready to go. But you're right. You're right. To be in a beautiful city, get out there and go. But no.
So yeah, when you said it's not safe, I owned the road. I was the king of the road. They used to call me Tarzan. the king of the road, like king of the jungle. Well, in fact, that actually brings me on nicely to something to talk about, because we're going to talk about like just keeping fit in general, okay, different ways.
Okay.
And one of the things I read, I'd never heard this term, see if you can understand it, commuterize.
Commuterize. No, please enlighten me.
So it means to commute to work, but exercise. So like take your bike when you go to work, for example.
Okay.
Commuterize. And so that's me. So when I cycle, so I take the train into London, but I get off earlier, take my foldable bike, and then I take my bike for the last sort of 20 minutes cycling. So I am commuterizing. But one thing which probably doesn't sound so good, but maybe I've brought with me from Italy, is my absolute lack of respect for red lights.
You doing that there in the UK? But is it your bike that you had here in Rome?
Correct.
Oh wow!
I take that still going strong.
Okay.
And my foldable green bike. And so I come up to these traffic lights, and honestly, there were like 25 cyclists all waiting there. There's no one coming, no cars, no people. And I just think, fuck you lot. And I just go straight past. I do get lots of abuse, sure.
Okay.
But I just can't wait. I think, look, I've got shit to do, man. I can't be fucking.
So you don't follow the rules. Oh my gosh.
I am bad to the bone. I don't follow the rules. And so recently, actually, after I went through a red light, I heard a police car going like, whoa, whoa, whoa. And I thought, oh shit, they've got me.
They gotcha.
But no, luckily they didn't stop me. I did actually get stopped in Italy once going the wrong way down the road.
Okay.
Because not only red lights going the wrong way down the road, that was part of what I used to do. And the policeman stopped me, and then I started talking in English, and he then quickly thought, this is too much hassle. And just
that's a good escape route. Just pass the thing that you don't speak the language of the local country. That's good. Okay.
So he obviously said to me in Italian, like, "What are you doing? You can't go that way." And then I said, like, "Sorry, like I don't understand." He says, "You no go this no." And then he just went, "Va bene niente." And I said, "Right, thanks a lot. See you later."
That's a smart way, but I don't think you can get away with that there in London.
So one of the strange things, they have traffic lights for bikes, which I find strange. They've got traffic lights for cars and traffic lights for bikes, but yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Not that I particularly. I mean, if there's a car there or a person, I will stop. But if there is not a person, especially that one when it's the pedestrians, the traffic lights for pedestrians, there's no one there. I think what's the point? What is the point?
But somebody might come out of the blue and you don't see them, so you gotta wait.
I mean, I know I am in the wrong here,
okay,
but I just can't do it. But okay, some other things to keep fit. Have you tried any of this? Any yoga or any stretching?
Okay, yoga no, but I obviously looking around to what ways to keep fit and to keep your metabolism going. After my workout, I basically lay down with my feet against the wall straight up for 10 minutes. I don't know if that's a yoga method, but yeah, for your circulation.
Oh really? Who told you this? Is this something you saw on Instagram? And then
I don't have Instagram, sorry. No, yes, I saw it online. Basically, you put your bum or your ass, as I would say, attached to the wall with your legs straight up, and it helps your circulation. And I put on meditation music.
Oh, so God.
I think maybe it becomes yoga. I don't know.
Yeah, well, meditation music equals yoga, sure. I'm just picturing that, just you with your feet up against the wall, and how that must
after
look.
The workout. Yep.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
I actually try stretching quite a lot, actually, just because I feel so like. What's the opposite of flexible? Not flexible.
Not flexible, yeah.
And I actually tried when I was in Rome. I went to a yoga class actually.
Okay.
But they were all doing all these like crazy maneuvers, putting in their like bodies in these crazy positions, and I was like a giraffe, like trying to like bend. It was absolutely.
But when you said that, getting in strange positions, obviously, when I do the workout, I follow an online video.
Right.
So I tried with exercises besides the cyclette, but sometimes they do some things that I can't do.
Yeah.
So I just invent my own, but I follow the video.
Freestyle.
Yeah, freestyle.
Sure. So you also mentioned as well, so obviously one of the main things, exercise, sure, but eating. So you said you've been eating more like healthily. So how's that been going? Because I've been trying that as well recently. And so like our tactic is basically don't buy junk food. Because if it's there, it's very difficult sometimes to resist. So we just don't buy it. But then there are days when you think, well, I fucking really want some chocolate. And then you're like scavenging around like in the cupboards, like trying to find anything. There's like a chocolate from like 15 years ago. And you think, I'm eating it.
No, to be honest, I have to say that I have a good nutritionist and I actually eat. And Mr. Substitute is following this diet. So it's a team effort.
Right.
And he thinks, he tells me, am I becoming a rabbit or something? Because every meal, there's a huge amount, like a big bowl of salad, but different types. So it's lettuce, spinach, different types, whatever. Always vegetables, protein, and a carb. So at the end,
just one carb, just one piece of pasta.
No. For example, like, a quantity of pasta. The pasta deal is a big issue because, as you remember, both me and Mr. Substitute, we love pasta. We love food. And we used to eat together 1/2 kilo of pasta.
Cool.
Now we're only allowed 60 grams.
60
so that's
grams.
A bit.
What's the point? That's bullshit.
I know, but hey, this is the result.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It is difficult when you're maybe you've got used to it now, but when you're just doing that kind of thing at first, and you're eating your 60 grams of pasta, and like Mr. Substitute, you think, am I a rabbit? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
No, to be honest, yeah, you get used to it. And obviously I have my weak moments. So the day after I go get weighed in, because I have a check monthly.
Weighed in? Like a boxer?
Well, yeah, you get weighed. She measures me. Then you do what is that exam called? The
This is
BMI.
This is an Italian thing. This thing.
What are you talking about?
Nutritionist. It just doesn't exist in England. No one has a nutritionist.
Okay, dietitianist.
Well,
what do you call it?
It's just like you just don't eat shit. I don't need to pay someone to tell me don't eat shit.
So you're going to tell me in the UK there is not a doctor that takes care of your eating habits?
I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is, but I can honestly tell you I've never heard anyone see one of these doctors. Whilst in Italy, everyone has a bloody nutritionist because they go and pay loads of money for someone to say, yeah, don't eat chocolate, eat good stuff. Oh right, okay, €100. There you go.
Okay, no, to be honest, she does a good job in the sense of, for example, I also had an issue of insulin resistance. So that doesn't mean I eat chocolate or sweets, because I'm not a sweet person. I prefer salty things. But like things that produce sugar. So I have to eliminate certain things that produce sugar. So it's not all, the junk food. But I didn't eat junk food. I just ate a lot because I like to eat. I like to cook.
Right. Okay. So
as you remember,
of course. I to be fair, I do as well. I've heard lots of people say to me before, you are fat inside, because I eat probably quite a lot of shit, more than I should. So when you're doing your workout with your French cyclette and you've got your feet, you mentioned a bit of this already. Do you have any like music on, pumping music? Well, you've got your meditation music for when you've got your legs in the air like a crazy person. But do you have any other pumping music to get you going? So did you notice there I said to substitute Sabrina, do you listen to any music to get you going? So basically saying, do you listen to any music to get you excited, get you motivated? Now this term, get you going or get someone going is on my 14-day challenge vocabulary for lazy people. Just one example of the many pieces of vocabulary you will learn on the challenge. Remember, it's designed for lazy people that have no time to study. All you need to do is listen. So stop the podcast you are listening to right now, click the link and sign up for the challenge. It's totally free. So back to the podcast where substitute Sabrina is going to tell us if she listens to music to get her going when she's exercising.
Okay, yeah, sure I do. So the cyclette, at first I was doing it on my own, but it was becoming boring, and I'm like, I can't do this. So I found the video. I follow this woman, I don't know her name, and she has music on, but it's cool because she tells you the intensity to go. So she's like, okay, let's go at a 6. Now pull it up to an 8, and she's got the music in the background, and then we do sprints. So when you do the sprints, it's like full force. So it's motivational. It's pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I in the past went to the gym, I would always have music on, and I specifically remember once. Well, I had like an Italian podcast for like beginner level, like when I was like had just arrived in Italy.
Right.
So you're lifting weights, and it's like Rocky music, Eye of the Tiger, and then the song changed, and then it was like, Io ho preso un gelato. Mi piace il gelato. Which for people that don't speak Italian is like, I got an ice cream. I like ice cream. And then you're kind of thinking, yeah, this isn't really getting the blood flowing so much.
Yeah. You need motivation. You need pumping music or something.
Or podcasts. Many people have told me, in fact, they listen to Rock and Roll English at the gym. I bet someone's listening to Rock and Roll English right now.
I think, it could be a good idea, but I found, because I was doing the same thing. I was like watching, I don't know, the news in English or something like that. And then I said, no, I need motivation. So that's why I turned to the videos that, told me what to do.
Yeah, no, I agree. I've tried that in the past, listening to podcasts, but then I thought, no, I need motivation.
Right.
So another one is do what you love. So do something you love. So for example, lots of women go to is it Zumba?
I think it's called Zumba. Yeah.
Zumba. I've never understood what that actually is.
I don't know. I think it's dancing, if I'm not wrong. Okay. I don't know.
But haven't tried any of that? Any salsa or any of this stuff?
Salsa, I know how to dance already because I grew up in Miami, so I don't need a salsa.
Sorry.
I don't need a salsa.
You're already such an expert.
Yeah.
You would go to a salsa class and be like, oh my God.
Get out of the way.
Look at these beginners.
No. It's all a matter of comfort and convenience because, like I said, I do it in the morning and then I start work. And I'm not really a late night or afternoon workout person, so I wouldn't be able to do it after work.
Yeah, no,
I got too many other things that I got to take care of. Get it
out of the way as soon as.
Yeah.
Because I recently now, every Tuesday, 9 p.m, have been playing football. Finally got back into a rhythm.
Good.
Doing what I love again.
Okay.
And the other day, so it's quite a competitive match. It was 9-9, so 9-9. Okay. Last kick of the game. Guess who scores the winning goal? Oh my God! I came home, couldn't sleep. I was so excited. I couldn't sleep for about a week after that. Just kept reliving the moment.
So are they all middle-aged guys?
Pretty much, yeah.
But you're not middle-aged. But you're getting up there.
I am. So I think, what is middle-aged? 40 is middle-aged?
I think, 40s, 50s.
So 40... It's happening this year, so officially
the Big 4-0
Big
this
4-0
year
in November.
Whoa,
the Big 4-0.
Okay.
But yeah, we do have a rule that you have to be at least 35 to play because we don't want any young 21-year-old whippersnappers running rings around us. So yeah, you've got to be half disabled to. To play, but
okay, good. I'm happy that you're back into that. I know you love this so much.
The thing that makes me happiest is, so in the last couple of years since I've been in England, I played kind of sporadically. Like I play every kind of 3 months, and honestly, it would take me 3 months to get over it. Honestly, I would feel like someone had violated me for days.
Wow.
It would take me a week to feel normal again. 1 week.
Okay.
Whilst now, next day, I'm right as rain. Right as rain.
Good for you. But it's there in your town,
yeah,
in Chelmsford.
Yeah, playing with some friends. Absolutely brilliant stuff.
Nice, good.
So this one's not really relevant, but because it's about going to the gym, about that community feel at the gym, or maybe you can feel this online. Have you signed up to any groups?
I'm a loner, so no,
Okay.
it's not a group. I just follow this woman on YouTube. That's they're already videos that are already done. I don't go live.
Right. Okay.
But even in the past, the gym environment, from Miami, but also here, it's like, I don't know, people go to show off, and I'm not there to show off. I'm there because I want to work out and try to get healthy. But you got these guys with all the flexing their muscles, and the women with like their leotards up their ass. No, it's not my scene.
Yeah. I must admit, I'm with you on that. But when I was in Palermo, I was part of a gym community, and that was brilliant because the gym opened at 7, and always you had to be there for 7. If I got there at 7:05, all of the lads, all of the boys, when I would come in, they'd go like, "What time do you call this?" And it was just like, so that's that motivation of like, I'm going to be there. And we were a group,
Okay.
And the only thing about that, I think maybe I've mentioned it before, is a bit too much of a group, a bit too friendly, especially for the showers at the end. There was kind of a rule, which was don't use the curtain. So all have a shower. I mean, obviously in different.
And don't
showers.
drop the soap.
Yeah, exactly. But you weren't allowed to, like, if you close the curtain, everyone would be like, "Oh, what's he doing in there?" So you had to leave the curtain open and just stand completely naked in front of a lot of men that you didn't know.
You're all washing up. It's not like you're doing something.
Yeah. So I must admit that was a bit strange, but then I got used to it, and I quite enjoyed looking at naked men.
Other men.
Okay, so the conversation with Substitute Sabrina will continue in the Rock and Roll English family membership area, where we do the Chit Chat podcast and then tell stories about an argument I had with a milkman. Now, that sounds strange, I know, but believe me, it was very strange. Anyway, so yes, this will continue tomorrow, and I will also do the vocabulary in the membership area this week because, as I mentioned earlier, I haven't been feeling very well. I haven't had time to listen back to the podcast, edit it properly, take out the vocabulary. This all takes time, so I'm going to do this for the Wednesday episode in the family membership area. So thanks a lot for listening, everyone. I will see you very soon. Remember, if you haven't already, take my 14-day vocabulary challenge for lazy people. But in the meantime, just keep on rocking, baby.
Thanks so much for listening to Rock and Roll English. For more great content and to stay up to date, visit rockandrollenglish.com and facebook.com/rockandrollenglish. We'll catch you next time.